We know where every nuclear weapon on Earth is stored. We monitor the radiation. We track the materials. We can turn them off. AI infrastructure is spreading across every continent with no registry, no oversight, and no off switch. And unlike nukes, once AI's environmental cascade starts, no one can stop it. Training GPT-3 consumed 1,287 megawatt-hours of electricity. That's enough to power 120 average American homes for a year. GPT-4's training run is estimated at 50 times more. And these models get retrained continuously, not once, but dozens of iterations. Every improvement requires starting from scratch energetically. Computation isn't the only resource demand. AI training clusters require massive cooling. Data centers use 1.8 liters of water per kilowatt hour for cooling towers. Training one large model can consume 500,000 liters of fresh water. We're running AI on drinking water during a global water crisis. Then there's the hardware. Each GPU requires rare earth elements, neodymium, dysprosium, terbium, mined through environmentally destructive extraction. A single AI training cluster needs thousands of GPUs. The e-waste compounds. AI's computing power advances faster than our ability to recycle its components. Compare this to nuclear weapons. Yes, they're dangerous, but their environmental footprint is known, monitored, and relatively static. Active warhead counts have declined from 70,000 1986 to under 13,000 today. Nuclear is shrinking. AI's footprint is exploding exponentially while nuclear's contracts. The AI race creates perverse incentives. Companies compete on model capability, not efficiency. Larger models with more parameters win attention and investment. Energy consumption becomes a signal of seriousness. Computational waste becomes competitive advantage. And the infrastructure scales invisibly. Nuclear power plants are massive, visible, controversial. You can't build one quietly. Data centers are industrial warehouses that look like logistics facilities. No public hearings. Distributed infrastructure escapes the oversight concentrated infrastructure attracts. Economic incentives ensure growth continues. Every company needs AI or faces competitive obsolescence. Enterprises deploy models without considering aggregate impact. Individual decisions are rational. Collectively, those fractions compound into crisis. Classic tragedy of the computational commons. Even data center operators lack incentive to disclose. Energy consumption is proprietary information. Revealing it exposes competitive intelligence about model size and training runs. Water usage isn't tracked separately from industrial use. We don't measure what we refuse to make visible. Nuclear weapons triggered immediate governance. The Partial Test Ban Treaty, 1963, banned atmospheric tests due to radioactive fallout. The Comprehensive Test Ban Treaty, 1996, established global monitoring stations. We built environmental monitoring for nuclear within decades. Nuclear power faced similar oversight. Environmental impact assessments became mandatory. Site selection requires geological surveys, water impact studies, evacuation planning. Decommissioning funds must be established up front. We made nuclear prove it wouldn't harm ecosystems. Meanwhile, cryptocurrency mining, AI's predecessor in computational waste, faced resistance only after consumption became undeniable. Bitcoin mining reached 0.5% of global electricity before governments considered restrictions. By then, the infrastructure existed and regulatory capture was complete. We waited until the damage was done. AI is following cryptocurrency's pattern, but faster. Voluntary corporate sustainability commitments lack enforcement. The EU's proposed AI Act focuses on algorithmic bias and safety. Environmental impact isn't even in the framework. We're repeating the same failure at exponentially larger scale. Current projections show AI electricity demand growing 30 to 40% annually. If sustained, data centers consume towers by 2030, equivalent to Japan's total electricity consumption. This requires building power generation capacity equal to 100 plus large power plants. AI's computational appetite is forcing a global energy infrastructure expansion. Rare earth mining must accelerate. Current GPU production consumes roughly 30% of global rare earth supply. Tripling AI infrastructure means tripling extraction in Mongolia, China, Myanmar, regions with minimal environmental enforcement. AI's intelligence comes from mountains we're grinding into toxic lakes. Water scarcity collides with AI cooling demands. Data centers cluster cluster in regions with cheap electricity, often water-stressed areas. Microsoft's Arizona data centers consume millions of gallons daily. During droughts, the Southwest's water crisis compounds. AI learns while aquifers empty, and the geopolitical race ensures no one stops. If one nation regulates AI's environmental impact, companies relocate to jurisdictions without restrictions. China, US, EU, all competing on AI capability. Environmental considerations become competitive disadvantages. The AI race creates a regulatory race to the bottom. Energy-efficient AI techniques exist. Pruning eliminates 80 to 90% of neural network parameters with minimal performance loss. Quantization reduces precision requirements. Distillation transfers knowledge from large models to smaller ones. The technology to build efficient AI is proven and available. Some companies demonstrate feasibility. Hugging Face publishes model carbon footprints. Eluther AI prioritizes efficiency over scale. Academic labs at Stanford and MIT develop compression algorithms. These efforts work, but represent under 5% of global AI development. Proof exists, but deployment is negligible. The barrier is economics and competition. Training the largest model wins press coverage, attracts talent, demonstrates capability to investors. Efficient models are good enough, but not state-of-art. In a winner-take-all market, efficiency is a handicap. Computational waste is economically rational until we make it expensive. Here's the permanent constraint. Nuclear weapons got environmental governance because their danger was concentrated and visible. AI's environmental impact is distributed and invisible. It won't get oversight until damage becomes undeniable. By then, infrastructure is entrenched. We governed nukes proactively. We'll govern AI reactively.